Pals, welcome back. Part 2, Civil War, Grand Tactician, 61 to 65. Well, in the first chapter we didn't get anywhere because I was so engaged and busy with checking out all the new features of patch 106. Hopefully we'll be able to take off. So let's call it a prequel, initial video, introduction, overview over 1.6, and today hopefully we'll get some gameplay in. I have been considering our options for the play of this war between the states. So the basic idea here for the new Confederate States of America is to focus heavily on basic investments into economy, industry and development during the first year of the war, i.e. 1861. During the second year we will try to field an impressive, professional and persistently outperforming the North Army to stop their invasions and the campaign. During the third year of the war, i.e. 1863, we might, just because it's fun, try to open our sea lanes to Europe and other trading partners with catching up on a fleet in case all the other objectives have succeeded. And what happens next is it's open-ended. We won't plan further than that. And to that end, well, I can just hope that we invested enough subsidies into the right particular projects, areas, so that we can open up whatever we want and need. We spent a lot of time in the new projects tab, and obviously I don't understand anything. I have missed some stuff, but we have attributed economy, industry, military, and none to diplomacy for now. We're just gonna... Oh, I was under this impression we had another one when I played yesterday. Anyway, we have a surplus of 129 million, and we'll just have to see what happens after the first month of the war. Honestly, I think our current rating, I'm pretty sure it was AAA. And all I did was save the game, and are we going now? No, we're not. Okay, so the game, while paused, saving, exiting, and coming back, it changes some of your numbers. That is weird. I might be wrong though, so let's see what happens when we start play here. Alright, maybe we should go into our naval tab settings as well. Fleets. Is this? Oh, okay. I guess this pauses the game now. If you go into menu, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. We have ships in harbor. Select the fleet. We don't have any fleets. They're all in harbor. All right, that's fine. That's fine. And we have a steam frigate, and that's about it. I kind of recognize this from. But this is kind of new that our shipyard utilization is 4.9 to 48k. Here we are, Jefferson Davis inaugurated. 6 years. Let's keep on trucking. We are in February. Wait, our policy should be... We don't get a... 10 days? What date is it? Am I going too slow here? 20 speed? So around the end of the month, our Militia Act should be finished. Oh yeah, right, this is what I wanted to do. I hesitated about this yesterday. Industry. Politics. Yeah, I want to do this. And that's politics. Are we investing? Yeah, we are investing into politics, aren't we? Yeah. Alright. I wish you could press space to pause the game. But maybe there's a shortcut button for pause and play. If you go into menu, we go to options. Do we have... Oh, that's a little bit... This doesn't really fit with the screen here now, the options menu. So, I don't know if there are any more tabs. Pause P, we have P. Can we change this? No, we cannot. Well, I'm not gonna press P. That's not a convenient button for me to press. So I'd like this to be movable to another button, but it's P. And I don't know how to quit. Oh, okay. Yeah. P pauses the game, but it doesn't unpause the game. That's another button. Okay, that's pretty horrible. Let's see, which button unpauses the game? There isn't one. How about keypad? Okay, we can keypad plus and minus. Well, those are pretty horrible buttons as well. That's not where I'm keeping my hands. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Speed step 1, alpha 2. I don't have an alpha 1, 2, 3, 5 button. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 speeds in the game. Yeah, that makes sense. Stop, units, show, pass, space. Yeah, that is as bad as before. The pause function. So you will have to go manual pause. AAA character rating. Misery is torn. Militia in Missouri. Okay, we still have 2.6k. So in 2022, reconfigurable buttons for different... There are not that many functions in this game. Pause is an important one. Make that configurable, please. Fort Sumter. Okay. Where is Fort? Is this Fort Sumter? Texas. Joins the Confederacy. Do we have... Is it a fleet? No. Yeah, no. Oh, you can upgrade the harbor now. Although some of it is underneath there. That's because... Okay, yeah. Militia, 12-month... Oh, 12-month contract. This should be because our policies are now... The first one is researched. Is it? Yeah, that's it. So you get a pop-up. And I couldn't do this one. I don't know why. Is it because... Yeah, I guess you have to go into the next year of the war, so... It doesn't explain when you can go into chapter 2. And honestly, having played this a couple of times, I can't remember except that it's later. Maybe they should have explained when. Okay, let's see that pop up. That takes forever to pop up. If there is one. There isn't one. Or is it? I wonder if you can shorten the time. Options. Do we have a slider for... don't think there is a slider for tooltip. Here I suppose the panels are closed. Movement panel delay. Movement panel. I don't know what. Oh yeah, I think I know what that is. That is when you want them to go by rail or river transport, and there pops up a secondary panel. And on a default speed, there's not enough time to make that secondary selection, and the menu disappears. Okay, thank God. Battle map rotation. What? Lock battle map rotation. I don't know what this means. Zoom speed, scroll speed. Here is tooltips time appearance, and I want it to be really short. I want it to pop up almost immediately. Good. You can't change it. That's okay. I'm very happy about that. We have policies. We haven't picked a policy. Okay. Well, I would like to make 2 year, but I guess I have to wait until 1862 to do that. What's this? It doesn't really say what this does. It's just your army gets better. New means of recruitment. Yeah, let's go with this. They don't seem to have changed it. I recognize them. There we go. We are now into March, and we are going to check our finances. Yeah, it has changed now. We are in a new month. We got a letter here, and the letter says monthly economy report. Well, we're gonna check this out a little bit, because it's our first economical report of the game. I'm not saying we're gonna do this every month we play, but it's a new patch and it has economy in it. So we're at AAA. Our debt is increased by 10 million. So we borrowed 10 million. Liabilities amount to 10 million. Is that it? So we only have 10 million as a loan. That's it. The current economy cycle is expansion. The wealth of population is mediocre and increasing compared to the previous month. Alright. Tax revenues increased by 240 million during last month. Last month, 0 buildings were constructed. Total export volume, TTM last month, was 6.7 million. So we're running a healthy trade deficit here. We are not exporting a lot, and we're importing about 3 times as much. That doesn't sound good. Corporate production, 184 million. Okay. We like food, flour. That's it? No more production of products is noticed. So food and flour. Well, our tax revenues increased. You know, I find it weird that our tax revenues increased this month by 240 when our total revenue is 225. That doesn't make sense to me. Our tax revenue increased by 240 million. What is tax revenues? That ought to be all these, right? This should be 240. I could understand that the first month of the game, the entire budget is an increase because you start at 0. But this should be 240 or the other way around. This is not correct. Our expenses now is 48 million, and the army upkeep is 11 of that. So right now, the army upkeep isn't the largest part of our budget. It's actually administration. Where are the total subsidies? Oh, 12 million. So we actually subsidized more than we spent on the army. Well, we only have 2,500 men, so our army is very small. We basically don't have an army. But this is good. We now know that subsidies 12 million, what we put out here, what we can do, is about a fourth. So this seems reasonable. I mean, and we are kind of seeing a bit of coin here. Oh. So after 1 month, we have not spent 5 million. Is that a yearly increase, 5 million? Because after a couple of, let's say a month, I don't know if it's, no, sorry, mouse is stuck. This is annoying. Oh, this is highly annoying. Why is the mouse stuck like this? Oh, there we go. So we have subsidied 164,000. And I would suppose the subsidies happens the first of every month, or maybe it's a daily subsidy, I don't know. We could just let it go one day and see if we increase from 164k. Let's do that. So we know. We are now at, and I'll press the 6th of March, I'll press P. There we go, because that's what the game wants me to do. Finances. And we now have, oh, it's actually a daily subsidy. Okay, that's good to know. Well, that is better. It's more granular and more incremental. Okay. Well, I kind of forgot which one I regard. I guess the industry subsidy is what I wanted the most, since I put the most there. But this is actually a daily subsidy, whereas I suppose this is for, what month is it? March, February. It's kind of hard to know, but well, you won't build up your available policies in 1 month, because they cost like, I think the cheapest one is 1.3 million, and with maximum we only managed to get 200k so far, so it's gonna take a while. And we have a economy alerts, so this is interesting as well. We get an army now, and we're gonna call up 100,000 men and a regular. Well, I suppose we can call in 100,000 men, and someone has planned 16,000. I haven't, but I guess the game has planned 16,000 men. Right, so you remember in the economy report, it said we were missing flour and was it wool? But the economy alert here says we're missing like 10 different resources. Did the report mention flour and wool because that is the greatest lack? No, tobacco has about as much of a deficit here as flour and wool, but they were not mentioned. I find this a bit weird. The report doesn't mention it. And still, yeah, the tobacco deficit remains. We demand, I mean, the South just want to import loads and loads of tobacco instead of what I assume they did historically, export tobacco. I wonder if it's the same with cotton. If we do we want to import cotton as well? No, we don't. That's good. That is I'm happy to see that. Intelligence. Yeah, Spain, morale. The federal armies morale is down. I guess that could be because of the civil war brewing within its ranks. Here at is this Fort Sumter here? No, that's Fort Pickens. Where's Here's Fort Sumter. Oh, only 94 troops. Well, we're actually running a surplus still, and quite a big one. So maybe we should increase a couple of subsidies here. Our expenses has increased a little bit. Could that be the army upkeep? Okay, so somehow the Union managed to repay around 25 million here. I don't know how they did that. How did they repay 25 million? But they did. And we have the same credit rating. It is... Yeah, we both have very good credit rating. We own 23 million. Which I find a little bit weird since we just made a surplus of 151. What am I missing here? Revenues less expenses are permanently added to your current treasury balance. Right. How could we have a 151 million revenue and only have... Did we have it? I didn't check. Maybe we started with a huge deficit. But I don't think so. No, we didn't. We started at 12 million, and around here, March the 13th, we doubled our amount of money. We gained around 12 million, not 151. Total service estimate. They are permanently added to your current treasury balance. No, they're not. Is this a yearly budget? Or is it a monthly budget? Well, we just have to guess, don't we? Is it a daily budget? I don't know. I guess we just have to let time pass and... Okay, another paper clip. Are running you know what would be nice? 7.70. You know, you kind of would like a policy finished or a policy research. Yeah, we got a symbol here on policy if we don't research, right? I think that's new. Before you just had manually to keep an eye on policies when there's none being researched. So I appreciate that. That's a good thing if that has been introduced. We have a dollar sign here. So, industrialization 1 policy enacted. That is obviously for the north, because I didn't enact it in the south. Should I know that the Grand Herald, more support for union factories, more money to industrial projects, armies, civilian ships buildings. I guess the same one pops up when the South finally manages to research Industry 1. So we know what the North is doing. That's good. Let's check our trade and goods. Okay. I remember this from yesterday, that these values were hovering around 20k each, and now they tripled. So apparently when the game starts, these numbers increases. But our exports, oh, this is also very weird. If you add all these exports together, they actually surpass the imports. But when you check the economy report, the numbers are entirely different. Are these daily values? Okay, maybe if these are daily values, they could potentially add up to 6.7 million and 19 million. Let's see if I can make an average, an estimation. 90 million. 176,000 times 30. No, that is not 19,000. 19 million, not at all, not even, no, it's not. So, I have no idea how these numbers correspond to these report values here. So I have to say that the economy interface is still thoroughly unintelligent. I mean, I can't tell what's going on yet so far. Same as before. I'd like my reports to correspond with my and I'd like a tooltip here. Is this daily or is it monthly or yearly or what else going on? Is it of artillery? Oh yeah, oh I'm sorry, I'm an idiot here. Apparently we are okay, we're selling artillery, but we're also buying artillery. We are exporting artillery ammunition, but we're also importing it. Bricks, we are... Could I get an overall... Okay, so clothing. We are exporting clothing, we're also importing clothing. I'm sorry, this is per goods. Wow, oh boy. Okay. And I guess if you add up all these different goods up and they would correspond to these numbers here. Exporting 6.7 million and importing 90 million. But I found it a bit weird that we are let's take tobacco because that's what we are exporting. We are exporting a lot of tobacco, which makes perfect sense when you're in the Confederate States. I cannot understand why we'd be importing anything at all. And I don't understand how they add up to the tobacco. How can we produce... Okay, 9.2 is what we're producing. Alright, so according to the economy alert, we are producing 9.2 something tobacco. According to this ledger, we have a trade volume of 5.9. These are pieces. The production volume in pieces per annum per year for the selected product across the nation. We have 118 stock. Yet we have a shortage of tobacco. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. This is totally incomprehensible for me. Just trying to follow a single goods and it's like I have no idea. Military policy 1, more money. Alright, I think this means that we can now wait. Oh, we can't give more money. Our potential subsidy did not increase. I think that's what used to happen when you researched a policy. You could increase. But not now. They changed that. All right, that's regulars. dedicated regular brigades. 6 small regular units with good training experience added to your armies. Yeah, 20 days. What? You know, it could be a pretty good thing to have these on the map when the Civil War breaks out. So maybe we should just go with some regulars here. Let's do that. I think we're gonna start subsidizing agriculture a bit, like 1 million or so, and the same with diplomacy. I mean, it seems that you can't just throw a bunch of money at once into these budgets. So you have to. Oh, my military. Okay, I could actually subsidize up to 12 million here now. All right, so they do increase because we used to be at 5, now 12.5 is the max. Or? Yeah, I think so. So we increased another bit of money here. $280K. 525K. This is gonna destroy our budget, but as long as we're running a surplus, company applications. Okay, we now have an extreme subsidizing funding. Okay, so wait, let me think here. Right. This is super expensive. These external permits are much more expensive than waiting for the subsidies to accrue. Right, so wait, if I wait for, will this be used on a foundry instead of on a project? Adjust the related subsidies liner. But I don't want to invest in a foundry. I want to invest in a project. So, okay. I'm just gonna leave this assignable only on. Oh, okay. We have another monthly economy report because we're into April now. The export compared to import volume is about 1 to 3 still. Oh, you get a 3-month report. We are actually, corporate production is down 36 million. Now we lack iron, food, flour. We lack iron, alright. Well, that makes sense. Our tax revenues decreased by 53 million. That is not good. How did that happen? I didn't do anything. But they only went down with 30 million. And we certainly, per year. This is a surplus per year. Okay. So with the current budget, we would make 120 million a year, and okay, now I understand. That my bad. It's per year. It says clearly when you hover over it, meaning but we're running a surplus. Our budget is on a surplus. Our subsidies are now 24 million, quite expensive. But since we don't have a lot of war expenses right now, I think we're gonna subsidize a bit more for now. Okay, so 16 days left, let's go. Fort Sumter is apparently under siege. There's nothing you can do now. I don't even know if you could build armies. The game hasn't really started. This is a pre-planning phase. This is confusing. All projects, there's none. Where did they go? Is this a bug? Is this? Where are they? I don't know. That's weird. Oh! Here's some economy report, but if I wanna check all. Okay, this might be a bug. Politics. Here they are. All. No, can't. I mean, I could yesterday watch all. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna do one. I see. You have to remove assignable only, right? Oh, this is not all. Oh, okay, I get it. All means all boxes are ticked. It doesn't mean all projects. So that means if I have no assignable. It's a bit weird. Alright. But I get it. It's you can do it that way. We want to capture back Washington. They want to break, and we want to break Union morale. Below 25. Okay, so we want to take Washington. We want to break them. We're gonna break the morale. We're not going to try to take Washington. That's not our thing. At least not for now. Let's increase the speed a bit more. Let's go to 50 speed. Ultimatum, Fort Sumter bombarded. I guess the war is about to start in April. Wait. There, we should be. How many days left on it? 7 days left. This step, secession.
Once taken, can never be recalled. We and our posterity shall see our lovely South desolated by the demon of war.
This is a bit low to me. I don't know how it is to you. Oh my god, the in-game. This is... Can you hear this? Anyhow, the demon of war. Oh, look at this. So we're just gonna skip these. Wait, can you... How do you skip the entire thing? I mean... It seems to me like this... Oh, maybe I... Yeah, okay. Alright, and boom. We are... we all of a sudden have a lot of armies. I guess these are the 16,000 troops that someone ordered for us. Great. I don't think the field and manpower has updated yet to this. So we have armies, but we don't have core yet. And they all start with red readiness. So their readiness is really low. The only thing is the army in Northwest. It's 700 men. Should we? Okay. Should we replace any leaders? Oh, maybe we should. How large is the? What's this? South Carolina State Militia. It's currently 800 men. is that? And we can exchange units with forts. I think this icon is harder to military. Here's okay. Stout said it's a single infantry brigade. They do have artillery. Yeah, it's only 4 guns though. It's a very small unit. I love this. They have introduced so that you can. Okay, let's. I think we should stop here. Now you can change uniforms of existing troops. That is excellent. I guess I want to have each state have one uniform for a bit of immersion. And I guess Virginia joined. No. The Army of Tennessee is here. And it says, look, it says provisions and an arrow. This is new. Provisions arrow. I don't quite understand what it means. It seems like the North is sending provisions to us by rail over the bridge. Army of Tennessee. We can... There are no... Right, we haven't even taken over the Nashville depot here, so because this army has popped up there and Florida has a bit of state militia here. Well, oh, they have provisions coming in from. Ooh, they're getting provisions from Havana. I think provisions might be what I take it to be. It looks more like provisions are imports rather than like provisions for the army there. We have Hampton Division. That's something. It's in Richmond. Okay. Well, we have Joseph Johnston in one of the armies. Potomac. I don't know, George Cook isn't the best leader, is he? Here's the thing, okay. Military, here he is. So, let's see if we could replace him with someone better. Commander. Well, he's not that bad. He might actually be. Oh, here's a better one. Albert Johnston is much better, but he's only a brigadier general, and I suppose being in charge of a full army might. Army of the Northwest. Do we have a really bad leader that needs to be exchanged? Do we have? Okay, maybe we can. If we go on the military and we go to officers, can we pick out only assigned? I'm going to remove unassigned. These are our assigned leaders, and maybe we can sort them by not experience, but by counting administration leadership. Maybe by okay, we can't. I mean, by experience. Yeah, I guess all our army leaders are now major generals. Sterling Price, Greenhorn. recognize Porterfield from my previous playthroughs. It's possible he historically was an army commander at the start of the war. I'm not that well versed with the Civil War, but anyhow, is this a random placement of leaders? Why is the border around certain leaders different than others? I don't know. Is it just... they all look decent. They have 2 stars. It's fucking mouse. I'd say the worst leader might be this guy. Porterfield. He is He is... I don't know if it's the game the mouse meant for the mouse. It's not working. He's a volunteer and he's a veteran. Okay, that's good. But other than that, he's just not great. So let's could we yeah, he was in February he was promoted to Major General. His army is pointless. He only has 7 men. Let him be commander of his army. We get a siege. Oh, we have a siege. Right, this is all too fast for me. We have a siege. Right. Yeah, of course. Oh, I should have. Can we retreat? Because I think this army that popped here has like 24,000. Yeah, forgot about that. And they have. Okay. Wait, it's only 1,500 men. Battle of Franklin. What is this? We have Department of the West that consists of 24,000 men. No! It only has 1,600 men because it isn't fully reinforced. But it has 50 guns. Whereas we have 0 guns. They only have 6 guns. Okay, I guess 50 guns is the maximum. So we are under siege here, but we are numerically superior to these guys, and they will only become stronger. So we should probably try to fight our way out here, even though we can't move because we start with very low readiness. So I guess we can't. You know, you can't move them because they start. I would like to pull back. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's try to move here. No, you're not going to move here. Okay. Provisions. We draw provisions from St. Louis, which is a northern town. That doesn't make sense to me. I'd say we should have. It's pretty weird that St. Louis apparently are sending provisions to our army here. Let's try to move this to no moment possible on hostile territory due to low readiness. No, we can't move. So we are under siege whether we want it or not. That's how the game starts, I suppose. There's a lot going on here. I guess they will just reinforce until they're ready to attack us, and then we'll pull back. It's a pretty shitty militia that just stays around and let themselves be surrounded, and yeah, they couldn't fight their way out of a wet paper bag because they have 0 readiness. And being under siege, I can't imagine it will increase very rapidly. These are already in yellow readiness. It could be because of the difficulty level, but yeah. Well, that sucks. We now have 17k army. Wait, okay. I guess we should move. I'm gonna try to take the South Carolina State Militia and take its artillery. This is not how you do this. Show campaign units, show garrisons, show campaign fleets, show map filters. You have to go to military. I'm gonna take this artillery and I'm gonna try to transfer it to I don't know. Here, maybe. Armor Tennessee is rather weak. It has, okay, yeah, they're all very weak, but how about if I drag it here, I think it's gonna go there on its own. It's just gonna be, you see it's grayed out, and it's gonna take 30 days, but they're gonna get there. This is Ewell's. If I reinforce by volunteers and draftees, click to allow reinforcing volunteers only for the stated unit and all subordinates. Reinforce, okay, replenish unit. Send this unit to a furlough unit in its home state to recuperate and recruit. So that's a faster way to do it. Volunteers and draftees. Yeah, I think Alabama is where does it say what the maximum size is? It a 3,000 brigade? I think brigades can be at the most 3,000. So the Alabamians, how about we make all Alabamian units with a green jacket? Is that cool with everyone? How do I? Right, so. And he has Mississippi rifles. They're nice because they have a range of 500 yards. So the accuracy is very good. So, and Ewell is a very good leader. So I'm gonna reinforce this. Oh, okay. Right. So he. Yeah. Okay. Do I want volunteers or draftees? Which is the best? We don't know. But look at Ewell. He is an excellent leader, although he's a cavalry leader. Alright, so do we want to replace him? Sort by maybe leadership, but we would like to see, let's try to get an Alabamian leader for this Alabamian brigade, and we have a couple of colonels here. Withers, hey, could we? They need to be unassigned. They need to be infantry. Look at this. Jones Withers. This is excellent. He's infantry. Sure, he's a colonel, but he's like super good. And he's an infantry. Let's see what I can't remember. If I assign him, doesn't he automatically promote? The higher the promotion, the more experience gets lost. Also, the commander will lack experience growth. Also, the commander will lack experience growth. I don't understand what that means. He will... For how long? Forever? It's not a good thing, but I'm gonna do it. Screw it. He's a colonel. So I guess I'll promote him. No. What the hell happened there? Military. Oh boy. Army of the Potomac. Right. But I would like to order battle. There's only 3 units now. All my armies disappeared for some reason. There's only 3 armies now. Where are all my... I don't understand. There used to be like 40 forts and armies here. Now there's 3. Where did it go? Oh man. So, Army of Potomac. Oh, we are disastered, frankly. What happened? The Missouri State can retreating by. Sure. That's good. How about we pause the game? Supply depot constructed for 5.5 million. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to construct a depot for 5 million. Who told me to do that? Here's the thing, I like this game, but I also hate it. Because it's fucking stupid. Let's see here. How do I... manage army. Oh, this is how you do it. Army of the Potomac. Manage army. That's how you do it. Oh, here we are. So now Withers are in command of this Alabamian. Mississippi rifle equipped. He's a colonel, but I want to promote him. Now he's a brigadier general. Right. And he's not super good, but he's been in the Mexican War and he's a West Point graduate and he's an infantry leader. So long term, he's gonna become. He's only a 1-star leader now, but he's in the right place. Okay, let's go to Jones. Yeah, he's an infantry leader. He's okay where he is. And this is a Mississippian unit. And this is when I bring out my pen and paper because we need to decide. We need to make a decision here. Mississippi. What kind of uniforms do we want our Mississippian troops to have? This is a horrible color. Oh, this is a really bad color as well. I don't even know what color is this. It says British black, but it kind of looks, okay. Rust brown. Yeah. This is hard. There's a lot of different grays. Tate, Kershay gray, steel gray. there's a lot of gray grays, but feel green. Okay, you can always change this again, right? Springfield musket. We have a couple of Mississippi rifles. So let's get lesson. Plains rifle. This is new. Rifle musket. What is this? Let's give these guys Mississippi rifles. Upgrade. There we go. And now all our armies disappear. I think this is a new thing the game does. It's not supposed to do this. I think it's supposed to be able to select from all your armies. This guy, David R. Jones, he's from South Carolina. Why is he in command of Mississippian troops? I kind of don't like that, but hey, whatever. Here's his South Carolina. It's gonna get so confusing. You can either have random uniforms on every single brigade. Wait. Did I just change colors on it? Super hard to decide. This is the hardest thing in the game. Richmond Gray, Cadet Blue. How about we give them Cadet Blue uniforms? I like that. South Carolina. Cadet Blue. It looks great to me, but I'm sure this Colonel Wade, he's a politically assigned guy, but he's super awesome, even though he's like Wade Hampton. So I guess he's just a natural, because he's not a West Point graduate or a Mexican War veteran or anything, but he's just awesome, so yeah. And he's a colonel, and I guess, wait. So I'm an idiot. These are, however, he's a colonel, and he's a colonel, whereas this guy is a brigadier general, which I made him. And we got Cook, who's an artillery guy, but he's decent, and he's a major general. Alright. We have a bit of artillery here under an artillery leader. I'm very happy to see he's an artillery leader, and he's decent. Rosser. I'm not gonna go through every single army this way, but I'm gonna do the major ones for now, which is Shenandoah and Potomac. So let's check Shenandoah. It's smaller. Jackson's brigade. It's a Virginian, and I think Jackson is a Virginian, right? So Virginia, what kind of color should you have on your uniforms? Well, I'd say you should have Richmond Gray, right? It sure as hell looks like. What kind of? They have Enfield rifle muskets. Well, here's the thing. I don't know. Is this a good one? 400 yards? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. You can keep that. not as good as a Mississippi rifle when it comes to range, but infield rifle musket, Springfield rifle musket, Springfield musket. That's what we got 47k pieces of. Not produced, not produced, not produced. Production ceased, obsolete. Okay, so what the hell are we building? What kind of weapons are we building? Do we have to build muskets manually now? Virginia, of course they have Richmond Gray. We might change this. I should just make a Word documenting and save these files what kind of color I want to use. Okay. And oh, again, we only have 3 garrisons. I don't know why this happens, but you need to fix this, developers. This is very annoying. I don't want to pop out of the menu. So now these guys are retreating, taking losses. They're retreating all the way over here. I would like them to move back towards... Is that the Rolla depot? No, I can't give them orders. They're just being pushed around. This is like the worst Missouri state park ever. Yeah, of course they're out of supply. Well, I guess once they get over here, I can give them an order, maybe. Suffering, routed. Oh, routed. Casualties, rearguard action. And provisions are coming from Union. I don't understand why the North would be supplying us with provisions from their St. Louis depot. Is this bugged, or am I totally misunderstanding this arrow, this saying provisions? And does this indicate that, because before there were arrows from Cuba to somewhere here, they're actually buying their food from Cuba? I guess this patch didn't take care of everything. And I think we are laying siege to this place over here. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, now they're moving. They're moving. Oh! Religious unrest in the US. Okay. Catholics were settled. So now we have price at destination. Okay. Well, I didn't tell him to go there, but he apparently felt the need to report that he has been 2 casualties, so it wasn't such a bad defeat, but like, why are you walking down here? I'd like you to go to Rolla. Nope. Oh. I was thinking that maybe you could give the order. We have a depot here, Fort Smith. That's good. The start of the campaign feels a bit wonky, to be honest. That's just what I'm saying. I mean, so far I haven't been able to influence this. I couldn't give him an order to retreat. I couldn't give him an order to anything. They're just behaving independently, and so it doesn't feel much of a game. It feels more like watching a digital move or something. They're taking over. No, they're building a depot. Well, let's Regulus Act. 15,000 troops authorized. More regulars recruited. Okay, so we now need to pick a new policy. We can pick the militia 2. There we go. We're gonna take a bit of a pause here and check our projects, because we're gonna go with the assignment. No, we don't have any. We don't have enough money. How's our economy? Yeah, we're still at the surplus. I'm thinking maybe this Western Army. Where is it? No, not the Western Army. The Northwest. Isn't this just a guy waiting to be beat up here with 700 men out of the Northwest? Well, let's keep him here for now. Western Army. Let's check it out. We have Macintosh. It's an Arkansas brigade under Macintosh. Macintosh is a cavalry leader. Why? No, I don't want him in a... I don't know how important this is, but long term, this doesn't seem... You know, we're gonna replace Macintosh. And I would prefer an Arkansas leader. Can I get that? All, none. I mean, surely it must be a better thing to have an Arkansas leader. We have a couple of captains here. Any good ones? Bad. We don't have any good Arkansas leaders, so that's a shame. That's a shame. An assigned army and infantry. Here are our... I don't know why this guy's red. Well, red apparently obviously means that you can't use them. How about this one? Buckner. He's infantry. He's from... doesn't say where is he from. That's it. And this time it didn't. I think this being within, you know, he's not. You see, these brackets means that he's newly appointed, and maybe it means that he's under the rank that you want him to have. But I've seen other colonels. Or maybe it's just because he's newly appointed. It could be. So Arkansas. Did I? We're gonna give Arkansas field green uniforms. Did I give that to someone else? I can't remember. Mixed muskets? That doesn't feel like a good rifle. I mean, these are the worst, right? I guess I'll give him these Springfield rifle muskets. Is that okay? Yeah, let's do that. Pierce. Pierce he's an infantry guy, he's decent, so let's keep him. It's in Arkansas. So I'll give him field result. There we go. We have a bit of artillery here. Oh, they're gonna be field green, aren't they? Okay, so the Western Army is a fully Arkansas. Well, it makes sense. Hello viewer, welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. I struggle a bit with this game. It has a new patch, which has a lot of new different projects that you can start. But to start them, you need to subsidize. Other than that, well, there's a few things changed. I'm slowly retreating with my state guard here. Under sterling price. Missouri State Guard. I guess I could give them better weapons because that seems to immediately pop into the army. Let's check it out. We have Clark. I mean, these are really small divisions. They're only like 500 men each, right? 4 of them. I don't know. Maybe I should send them home to recuperate and recruit. And here's the thing: reinforced by volunteers and draftees. Well, you can't. Oh, if you click the. Right, I see. Now, if you click the colored button here, you can have low, medium, or high replacement priority. And you can choose whether you want volunteers and draftees. I don't think we have any draftees. And what I would like to know is, are all divisions at a certain maximum size? Like 3,000. You could recruit before different sizes of divisions, and the largest one was 3,000. They should all be Missourians, right? Missouri. We need to vote, guys. Come on in chat. Give me what color uniforms should the Missourian? They seem to have this blue color in parts of their uniforms, so I think I'm gonna go with that just because there's less to change. Wait, what happened? Did I just give him a random uniform? Is this? So this is the Missouri state uniform. That's Clark. And mixed muskets are horrible. So we are going to give them at least Springfield rifle muskets. I mean, we have 8k of them. Why not use them? And the same with Slack's division. Get on a proper uniform. Get a proper rifle musket. Not sure if you could automate this. Okay, no, this guy needs new pants. There we go. So, starting Missouri State Guard start looking coherent. They all have the same. Do we want to give them other than 6-pounders? What artillery do we have? We have a bit of artillery there. We have. So I'm thinking that we should give our I don't know. I mean, why use 6-pounder field gun when you have better guns, artillery pieces available? Let's give them 12-pounders. And I'm not sure how long it takes before they get there. I think it's instantaneous. They are reinforcing, so is this battery going to get larger? Is the commander an artillery commander? He's pretty bad and he's not an artillery commander, so I think we could replace him. I would like him to be a artillery commander. We only have captains. How about this guy? Oh my god, he's so good. But on the other hand, why would I place my best leader on a 6-gun battery? If it doesn't increase the size, this is really bad. Available projects. Rebore muskets and Springfield rifles. Wait. So this is weird. It really says here available projects, and I have literally 2 available projects. But when I click the assignable, nothing happens here. Okay, so let's take all and remove this. Oh! Here they are. Well, this is not what I wanted. Finance mass production Springfield rifle muskets in the south. Due to the numerous arms agents deployed before during the secession of the Southern States, Confederate armies are filled with the most recent U.S. service rifle, the mini-ball firing Springfield rifle musket, along with the machinery to begin the mass production of this weapon type in Confederate ironworks. Okay, well, so we can either do that, or we can reboard muskets. In America, there's still like a weapons, but many weapons are already old and obsolete, including a hodgepodge of smokebore muskets, aging hunting weapons, and the like. A quick option to acquire a number of rifles to arm the volunteers is to modify the existing smokebores into rifle muskets. The modified reboard muskets are cheap to produce, but of questionable quality, but they are still better than nothing. So I don't know, if I don't pick either of these, I will not produce any rifles. Is that it? If we go into buildings and production, and like we have ironworks. Remember, this is all new to the. We have goods and trade. So let's see. We are producing artillery. Do we have muskets here? We have weapons. We are already producing, and we have in stock a lot of weapons. I'm not sure this is what you equip your military units with. And I'm not sure I wanted to. I'm gonna go and check all. These are all the military. We can sort them by costs. So. Legacy rifles. See, it's a bit more expensive. We have Confederate rifles. Oh, it's very expensive. This will cost us 2.5 million. The produced weapons, Fayetteville rifle, musket, and Richmond rifles are of sufficient quality to arm the Confederate infantry, and the shorter Richmond carbine is also. So I don't quite know. These are rifles. They're not rifle muskets. So I guess these are better than if we go with the Springfield rifle musket. Jesus, there's a lot here, right? So what do you want first? I suppose we need a service rifle. I mean, this Mississippi rifle seems very good in the game. It has a range of 500 yards, so I'd rather take that than something worse. I don't know about these guys here. Yeah, come on, Sharps rifles. That would be nice, but it's super expensive, and I'm sure there also might be, since they're more expensive to produce, you will have fewer of them. Repeating rifles. What I would like to do is I would like to subsidize enough so we can get actual rifles going. They are domestic versions of the US service rifles, mainly copies of the Springfield model 1855. So that means we need to wait a while and what's the cost? 2.5 million. We're just gonna crank up the. Oh, we are doing the maximum. Sorry about that. It just takes me, there's a lot of new content, and it's kind of hard to get a grip on what it means and what it does. So I'm struggling a bit here with reading tooltips, and I hope you find it interesting. Military Policy 1 enacted. I think that must be for the Union, because I already did this. So we don't need to concern ourselves. We are researching our Militia Act 2, which allows all our new volunteers to stay for 2 years. I would like to have them 3 years before I start recruiting volunteers. But on the other hand, maybe they prolong, yeah, I think so. Sure though. Okay, do we have a battle here? Price it. Okay, price it as destination. Right, that's good. Except, I bet I can still. I couldn't tell him to move anywhere because. Can I burn this? Abandon. I can abandon this. So here's what we could do. We could just abandon Missouri. That wouldn't make the state militia happy. But I know for a fact we're not going to be able to fight Department of the West. It has 6,500 already, and it's going to build up to 24,000. And we really need to combine with the Western Army, which seems to not be increasing at all in numbers. So maybe we should just move up to. Western Army, what's the maximum size of the Western Army? If it were to build up to full strength, it would. It doesn't say anywhere. Maybe Western Army, it just says strength, whereas I have more information on the maximum size of the Northern armies, because this could be 24,000 at the maximum strength, whereas my own armies, it just says, yeah. So that's a bit annoying. Anyway, I would like to combine these two armies. So let's do that. I don't know if we can give it an order to go down here. Yeah, we can. And it might even start moving. Supply alert. Oh, that should be... Yeah, of course they're out of supply. Although there is a depot here that's controlled by us. I think I'll abandon this. There we go. Burn it. Burning down. Okay, perfect. We're retreating from Missouri here. Because we're cowards. Now, I just know I can't fight this Department of the West. We have a... So we're actually moving, we're pulling back. We are at very low readiness. I can't even see, is it down here, the slider? It's red in the top right corner of the icon here. So I suppose the slider for Sterling Price's Missouri State Guard is 0. Yeah, they have bad weather, low ammunition, condition alert, yada yada. I mean, we need to fall back to Fort Smith and use this Fort Smith depot here to resupply, I suppose. At least the Western Army is yellow now, and the readiness is going up. We are in May. I just want to survive 1861. I don't want to fight the Union. I don't want to make any hasty moves. I don't have any intention of going on offensive. I know their armies are larger than mine. Could I? Okay, Western Army, this is Army of Tennessee. Oh, it's green. Again, it's such a small army, 1,600 men, 2 brigades. I'd like to know, are they reinforcing? They are connected to depots. Well, that's good to know. We have a blockade. Ratio 2%. Wilmington port blockade efficient 36%. I don't know what that means. Do we have a fleet here? We have a squadron here. Here's the thing. I should do something about my navies. But I barely can man. So should I just pull them in ships and I just take them into harbor? I'm not gonna fight. Okay, so that's emptied. Can I move all of them into harbor? And harbor is kind of weird because it's kind of a pool. I think that you can just pull into any name. They can teleport basically. Okay, so now we don't have any fleets, if I get this right. We only have ships in harbor. And we can fiddle with that whenever we feel like it. At least they're not gonna get sunk. I don't know how the naval system works at all. I have no idea. You make navies. There are blockades. We got 2 more reports. And that is a monthly economy report. And it now says that export 24 million, import 61 million. So we have about a 3-to-1 still. We this is good. Corporate production is up 99 million. It was down last month, and so that's changing a lot. Our tax rates are increased. Let's check our budget. Well, yeah. I just don't know if I should. Let's increase our agricultural subsidies a bit to around 2.5 million. I don't know what I'm doing here, obviously. I'm just trying to check that I have a certain surplus, but these subsidies seem to mean something now, unlike earlier. Okay, we need to. What do we have here? We have. This is Army of Northern Virginia. This is Hampton's division. So how many armies do we have? Oh, this is a big one. This one has 9,000 men. Well, we should get that. We should get that to the front line, right? Yeah, I think Pillow. He's useless. Oh, wait. Army. This is probably the army we get from finishing the regular act. So let's check this out. Army of Northern Virginia. Yeah, it is. I think maybe. We have Johnston's division. We have Florida, Texas, Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama. Okay, they're from all over the place. They all have mixed muskets, but they're quite large. It actually has a star. It has a star. So they're a bit more. Oh, I mean, they're regulars, so that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna keep giving my troops Springfield rifle muskets until we run out of them, I suppose. This is Texas. Wait, this is weird. Why when I try to recolor the uniform, it just randomly oh, it seems to like randomize sometimes, but not always. It might be a little bit bugged, this new recolor uniform, because you couldn't recolor existing uniforms before. So this is a new button for me, and so these Texans, they're gonna go with. We're really running out of Springfield rifle muskets here. They're running with Cadet Blue. Yeah, Cadet Blue. They already have Cadet Blue uniform. Okay, thank you. How did it know? Georgians. I just feel like Georgians should have a red uniform for now. artillery. Gonna give him 12 pounders. The cavalry. Oh, yeah. Mixed cavalry. Let's see what we have. Mixed cavalry weapons. Yeah, we don't have enough to equip. We could give him musketoons, but I suppose that they are as bad as these are mixed cavalry weapons. No, they're not. These are even worse. Let's get this. There we go. Okay, and this army, we might as well start moving up to the front. No. No, 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 no. Wait, wait, wait. Oh. No, you go by train. I said before, issue order. Did I? Maybe I ordered this. I mean, I don't like the movement system in this game. Okay, so what happens is I select Army of Northern Virginia. I right click somewhere on the map and it gives me, and I think I issued a railway movement order now, but I play this game 3 or 4 times and I still find it very complicated when it comes to issuing orders like rail movement here now. Like I felt I did this 2 times, and the 3rd time it worked. And I feel like I did exactly the same thing and it just didn't work. Probably I messed it up, but it shouldn't be this hard to make a I don't even know, are they going to go by train now? Waiting for orders to arrive using 2 months short. Does it say, are they walking or going by train? We'll see. We'll see. And somehow now, oh, they're going by train. Well, that's what I intended, so that's good. It worked. No. Okay, we get a notification. Pillow at destination. So we should probably take the Army of the Potomac. Who's the best leader? Army and Pillow? Does it say? Pillow is... he's pretty bad. He's pretty bad. He's not the best leader. And what about Army of the Potomac under Cook? He's a little bit better. So I suppose we'll just move most of these troops over to I'm gonna try to transfer these troops. They are grayed out, so they're not even there. They're going to be arriving. We're gonna just take Johnston's division and transfer it to, not to Army of Northern Virginia, no, but to Army of Potomac under Cook, right? Take that, put it here. Yeah. Do I have to? I think I've done. Okay, so the Army of Northern Virginia is empty now. It might just disappear from the map when I do this. Yeah, it does. And how about we give you a better leader? I'm not sure I want Cook to be in command of. I think maybe we want to replace Cook. Here's the thing: we don't have a lot of high-ranking leaders. And it seems like if commanders already have a command, you cannot replace them. You need to remove them from command. Or, no, that's fine. Okay, if I take a sign, okay, yeah, maybe you can. I guess I have to pick, okay. We have Pillow. But the other major generals, they are already they're red because they're in army command. We do have a brick Chatham, Cheatham, but he's not very good. I guess we just have to go with what we got here. Cook is in command. Okay. How about what we could do is we could give Army Potomac a second group. Like we have a division here under Johnston. We could give them a second division. I think we and Pillow to command that. I suppose that's okay. Or do we want? This looks like a better one. What? Cheatham. He has 2 stars, so he's. And then we can just start moving these units in under Pillow's command. We could also make another group, and we can move the cavalry in there into that Bragg's group. We obviously don't want Bragg to be in command because he's an artillery leader, so we need to replace him with a cavalry leader. Like Greenhorn, we'll sort them by how. McCullough from Texas, Arkansas, and Ewell. Ewell is, oh my god, he's so good. Alright, Ewell, you get the cavalry. And this, could I just, oh that's the artillery. Just put it in there. Okay, so we get 3 divisions, 1 super small for cavalry and 2 for infantry. And the army is 13,400 now. But this I don't understand. These guys have an ETA of 12 days. So they're not there, or they're not in good shape. Hopefully the North won't attack us. And what we're gonna do with poor Johnston up here, the army of Shenandoah, with only 2,000 men. I mean, it's basically a crap shot. Will the North attack from Washington, or will they cross the Harper's Ferry here? Well, I'll strengthen one army. We have a this is Harper's Ferry armory. Is that a depot? I don't think it is. Where are our depots? We don't have a depot here? I guess we don't. Should I build a depot here then? And okay. This is Manassas Junction. Is it because? Okay, let's build a depot here. They are very expensive. I think it would be good to have one here. I just wanna Richmond? No. It costs 5.5 million. It's super expensive, so I just want to make sure we don't have one already. It doesn't seem like we have one. Okay, so we're gonna build a depot. We can't build it inside town. We can build it there. 5.5 million. Okay, that makes sense. Did that change our finances? I guess it kind of did somewhere. Buildings, 2.9. Maybe it's part of the army upkeep. No, sorry, supply depots. That's a separate post there. So I guess that added to that post. Very expensive. Let's hope it serves our purposes to have a depot up here around Manassas Junction. In 8 days, we have another monthly intelligence report. Wow, oh boy. 37,000 men have been recruited in 22 brigades. The following units have been formed. Army of the Mississippi, supposed to operate in Illinois. Army of the Tennessee, supposed to operate in Illinois. Williams Cavalry, supposed to operate in Ohio. The following fleets have been raised. Lower Bay. Not so. Is this an intelligence report? I guess this is the about the Union. Army of Mississippi, Army of Tennessee. But they're called departments now. They don't have armies. Williams Cavalry, Department of Ohio, Army of... Oh, here's Army of Mississippi. I think they maybe have changed this. So that's 6,000 men compared to our like 2,000, 1,600. They have huge armies. We have very small armies. And, yeah. We have 2 blockades now. Charleston is on the blockade. We have the home squadron here with 11 ships with 119 guns. Okay, so I guess this kind of chain symbol here means they're blockading. I think this fire symbol up above a harbor means it's under blockade. Oh, you could upgrade the harbor if you wanted to, but that's probably very expensive. Okay. Well, we do have forts here, and they have 70 men with 30 guns, 40 guns, 30 guns. Price of destination. Yeah, I think if you double click, you get to where the message is. So now I would like to grab these guys, the Missouri State Guard, and just transfer the hell of them into Army of the West, or the Western Army, whatever. Thing is, who's the best commander? Is it McCullough? Or is it Price? Well, they are both pretty bad. But I'd say McCullough is a tiny bit better. He's a politically assigned, whereas McCullough is a volunteer. Yeah, I like the name Western Army better than, so we're gonna give him a new group. Bragg, which is an artillery commander. He's a very good... Oh, no, he's good at administration. He's not that good. And I'm just gonna move the Missourians in on the Bragg here. Why would I want Bragg in command of an infantry division? I don't. So we're gonna take an infantry commander. We only have one, and that's Chetan. He's from Tennessee, so screw it. Yeah, we'll just give it to him. He's okay. Western Army. I didn't. Assign? Oh, there he is. So, Chetham's division. I think maybe I want 2 divisions in the Western Army here, even though it's very small. So let's add a new group under Price. That's fine. So we're gonna put Buckner and Pierce here, and House Artillery. We don't have any rifle muskets left. Springfield, Springfield, Mississippi. I'm checking the weapons here. Well, we have run out of Springfield rifle muskets, but I guess we could give these guys Mississippi rifles instead. Nope, we don't have enough. So we are running out. You know, we are going to be forced to use Springfield muskets. They seem almost exactly stat-wise as the mixed muskets. The range is the same, 250 yards. 2.5 minutes is the... They're both obsolete, both precious. I don't know if mixed muskets and Springfield muskets are exactly the same. We just have more Springfield muskets. Oh wait. Obviously, South Carolina State Militia, they will be equipped with mixed muskets, that's fine. Florida State Militia, it's gonna be equipped with mixed muskets, that's fine. Hampton's division, right, that's... I don't know what Hampton's division is doing here. It's, he's like a garrison for Richmond, I think. He's got an Enfield rifle musket. I don't know what that is. Let's give him 12 pounders. Nope, that's not enough. Let's give him 12 pounder howitzers then. There we go. What I want to do is Magruder. It's pretty good, but I just want to move these. I'm gonna transfer these. I think this is a way to teleport units. So I'd like to reinforce the Shenandoah army. Where is it? Here, because it's super weak. First off, we're gonna give them a brigade commander. Boom. We're gonna put Jackson and the artillery. We should probably promote Jackson, shouldn't we? They already have a bit of cavalry here. I'll give him the artillery as well. I mean, Stewart is up here in Shenandoah, okay, and Hood. These are some 250 men. That's nothing. 300 men. How come they're so small? Okay, you go up there as well. There. And Hampton's division is now gonna leave the map, I believe. Ooh, we don't have a garrison in Richmond. And I suppose these guys are gonna travel kind of like off map automatically. Yeah, 4 days it takes to go there, but they teleport up there because I transfer them. You don't have to manually give them orders on the map. And the army of Shenandoah is nearly 4,000, and that's not a lot, but better than nothing, I guess. Do we want Bragg to lead this? He's not that good, and he's an artillery leader. Can we have a better leader, please? How about you, Magruder? Yeah, he's not too bad. Let's get Magruder up there. I think we fiddle around a bit with army command now, so we can. Now we just have to hope the north. I kind of want the north. Wait. Okay, so the army of Northeastern Virginia, consisting of 9,000 men right now, as far as we know. A maximum strength of 11,000. Just started to build a supply depot somewhere. It looks like it's south of the river here. It's following the railway. So it is within striking distance of the army of Shenandoah, and we would lose that battle, I think. But if they're gonna build a supply depot here somewhere, that's gonna take them a while. It is May, it seems to be raining. The weather's pretty bad. It's moist, and I hope the northerners are freezing, out of supply, and they disappear. Oh, they're camping out there. 45 guns and 9,000 men. Maybe we should just send one of these brigades up to Shenandoah, right? Do you want to send the Florida guys up there? Send Walker up there. First, they have a star, so they are a little bit better. They have the Mississippi rifle, so we're gonna send that to Magruder, and it's gonna take 6 days. Okay. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. I just feel like the greatest threat right now is up here in Shenandoah rather than around Washington and Manassas. Oh, he's moving away. Well, that's good news. What happened to the depot he constructed? You know, this looks like a depot to me. It's a one orange dot depot. Is it? The upgrade is 100k per day, month, or year. I don't know. has a lot of stored stuff in it, which is great. I can upgrade it. That would cost me 15 freaking millions. Oh, the cost is 100,000 per year, so it's quite cheap to maintain this. It's a building, it's an armory, but it's a supply depot. It is a supply. It's just called Harper's Ferry Armory for historical reasons. That's fine. That's fine. Upgraded supply depots refill supply faster and can store more. Yeah, I don't think that's a problem. But since it is within the kind of command range, we have a supply depot up here in the north, around in. British declare neutrality. Yeah, fine. I'm fine with that. Oh, look, we have a lot of available projects. Let's go with that. Civil order. No, we don't need that. Wait. So we only have enough money to make military projects, I think. So yeah. Well, we are subsidizing military investments the most. Left. See, here's the thing, you don't get an overview if you just AFK for, oh yeah, if I'm checking this theater operations, I can't tell if an army starts to move on another side of the map. I kind of miss a mini-map that would tell me that Army of the Mississippi is invading. Yeah, sure, you get a pop-up, you get a unit invasion. Army of Northeastern Virginia, 11,000 troops are invading. Oh. Yeah. But by the time you get this pop-up here, it might be a bit too late. Raids. We have Williams Cavalry Strength. This is a new Williams Cavalry. I don't recognize that. That's 2,400. It's raiding. What is it raiding? Somewhere. In Ohio? Why are you raiding in Ohio? That's fine. I guess the rebels control Portsmouth up here. This is raiding Portsmouth. Alright. I'm not gonna contest that. So can I disable that? I cannot right click it and disable it. It's gonna stay. Okay, that's fine. Let me show you. Use Navy arming civilian ships, yada yada. We're not focusing on Navy at all during 1861. I just want to tell you that the North has fielded 60,000 and we have fielded 16,000. That feels extremely nervous. Hey ho. 60,000 Northerners. They got 16,000 in Washington, on the Department of Pennsylvania defending Washington. Okay, that's like oh, check it out, here we go. army of northeastern Virginia is moving down towards the army of Shenandoah. And they are twice our numbers, but maybe we could move the army. I think I'm gonna move the army of the Potomac up towards Winchester here. Even though it's on orange readiness, meaning it has a low readiness, and it will take us approximately 46 days to get this army in shape. I don't feel like I have a choice. I need to move. I don't know if the Department of Pennsylvania is going to invade. So if I had kept a third army, I could have kind of used that. No, this is what I can do. Oh, of course, I can transfer the brigades that are right. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna transfer Pillow's division to the army of Shenandoah. I'm gonna test this out. Transfer here, because Pillows, they look like the ones that are the most ready. So we're gonna give them 4,600 men to Johnston. There we go. And it's gonna take them 2 days only to get up there. This might come as a nasty surprise for the dirty northerners. I think we'll give a separate cavalry command here. Do again, Bragg. Gotta give Hood. No, come on. And Stewart. We're gonna get ready for the battle here. And I don't want Bragg, who is an artillery officer, so we're gonna replace him. We're gonna ask for do we have any cavalry officers? Yeah, we have, well, they are colonels. What about, sorry. What about Stewart is a colonel and Hood is a colonel? So I think I'd rather promote one of these guys, because like Stewart is an awesome leader and Hood isn't terrible either. So instead we're gonna replace Stewart so he becomes available with it is a bit fiddly. I like it, but you have to be patient. We have one colonel, and that's McIntosh. He's not terrible. Let's get him in place there. And then instead of Bragg, we're going to replace him with cavalry. And now we have, all of a sudden we have Stewart available. And I guess we have to promote him to become a brigadier general, and we're going to assign him. So now we have Stewart's division. He's still within brackets, which I think means he's inexperienced for his level of command. So he has less stats for a while, and he gains less experience. Or I mean, it's a very small division. I wonder if we can. So we're gonna keep this on green, because I don't expect any fighting around Manassas Junction. The army of Potomac. I don't know if this is. I'm gonna put it on low reinforcement priority here. And now we're gonna compare. Okay, now this is yellow instead of green, but it's almost up to green readiness. So if there's a battle here now, we have 10,000 and the north has 9,500. So that feels pretty good. And Johnston is probably our best army commander we have supplies, ammunition, provisions, forage. We are encamped. We're blind. Conditions are good. Training is poor. We got a super rifle. We got good infantry weapons of all these troops up here. So this looks about as good as it can do for now. We are in the middle of May, and we're expecting a Union offensive towards Winchester, south of Harper's Ferry. Hopefully we can get our readiness up just a little bit more before they are here. Then we might have our first battle of the campaign. It would be nice. Confederacy calls for volunteers, 2 years contracts. Alright. That's because... Okay, so this is what I don't know. If I were to call up volunteers now, would they be 2-year volunteers? And then when I research the 3rd Militia Act, they make them 3-year volunteers. Would my 2-year volunteers that I called up, would they become 3-year volunteers? I suspect that's the case. But I'm just going to do this immediately for 35 days and then recruit volunteers. Because otherwise you lose out on a year of service from your volunteers. It's a bit risky because the North gets to do their offensive, but it's only 35 more days. Can we hold off 34 more days? I hope so. Oh, here we go. We have an engagement. Cool. You know what? This stream's been going on for 2 hours, so hello. Thanks for watching. I will be back in 30 seconds, I promise. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't miss the exciting engagement, Army of the Northeastern Virginia towards Army of Shenandoah.